Hi kids, I'm Aunty Filly, and today we'll be reading the Bible story David and Goliath, written by Katherine Sully and illustrated by Simona Sanfilippo. One day, young David was looking after the sheep when he heard his father calling. "Take this bread and cheese to your brothers," said his father. David's 3 oldest brothers were away fighting in King Saul's army. Taking the bundle, David set off at once. King Saul's army was camped on a hillside. On the other hillside, the Philistine army had gathered. It was an amazing sight. David searched among the lines of Saul's soldiers. He soon found his 3 brothers. Just then, a giant soldier stepped forward from the Philistine army. He was so tall, he towered over everyone else. He roared, "I am Goliath, tall and mighty. Who is brave enough to fight me?" Not one of King Saul's soldiers replied. They were all afraid. The soldiers talked among themselves. "The king will give a big prize to whoever kills the mighty giant Goliath," they said. "What's going on?" young David asked his brothers. "It's nothing to do with you," they said. "You're just a boy. Go home and look after the sheep." But David did not go home. He went to see King Saul in his tent. "I will fight the giant," said David. "I have killed a lion and a bear that tried to attack my sheep," said David. "I was not afraid because God looked after me." "But you're just a boy, and he is a mighty giant," said the king. King Saul gave David a helmet, armor, and a sword. David put them on, but they were much too big. He tried walking around the tent. "I can't wear these," he said. "I'm not used to them." He took them off again. Instead, David took his sling and his pouch and went down to the stream. There he found 5 smooth stones and put them in his pouch. "My sling was all I needed to fight the lion and the bear," he thought. "God will look after me." David went down to meet Goliath. The giant towered over him. He roared, "I am Goliath, tall and mighty. Who is brave enough to fight me?" "I am," answered David. "Will you fight me with that stick?" sneered Goliath. Goliath was angry. Goliath lumbered towards David. David grabbed a stone from his pouch and put it in his sling. Goliath waved his sword in the air. David let the stone fly through the air. The stone hit Goliath in the middle of his forehead. Crack! He crashed to the ground. King Saul's army cheered. "The mighty Goliath is dead," they cried. The Philistine army ran away, chased by King Saul's soldiers. Young David was a hero. The end. Did you like that story? So did I. And now I'm going to ask you some questions. Now that you've heard the story, what do you remember? Who was David? A young shepherd, B, a giant, or C, a baby? It was a young shepherd. Why did David go to find his brothers? A. To party with them. B. To find out what was going on. Or C. To take them bread and cheese. It was C. To take them bread and cheese. Where did David find King Saul? A. In the field. B. In his tent. Or C. At the shop. It was B. In his tent. What happened when David tried on the armour? A. They melted. B. They were too big, so he took them off. Or C. He fell down. It was B. They were too big, so he took them off. How did David have the strength to fight Goliath? A. He had strength from God. B. He crossed his fingers. Or C. He ate special food. It was A. He had strength from God. Why did Goliath crash to the ground? A. The stone hit his chin. B. He fell over a rock. Or C. The stone hit his forehead. It was C. The stone hit his forehead. Well done if you've got all of those answers correct. And what does this story tell us? That we can face big problems with God on our side. Bye-bye. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. Bye-bye.